Y'all better not be complaining. Is that complaining I hear? I'm just messing. You guys, you can have a little bit of a complaint as a treat. Many, many moons ago, I learned Spanish. And I forgot most of it. What a tragedy. I think I'm lagging a little bit. Let me. Damn. Oh my god, it's Binky. Yeah, sorry for the delays, cutie. Sometimes there's a ghost when you intake. You know, you gotta expel. So I was busy expelling ectoplasm, and it was taking longer than I thought. It'd be like that, you know? Be like that. I almost forgot I was streaming on Twitch too. Hello, everybody. Forgive me. Yo quiero vivir, yo quiero tu amor. Yeah, way back in my beginning days as an artist on the internet, I interacted with a lot of Spanish speaking people. So I too tried to speak Spanish. And because I was actually like practicing it, so I mean, in middle school, we had to take some sort of language course. And of course, over here, it's only your options are Spanish, French, and German. So I chose Spanish, and I was actually using it at the time, so it was going decently. Um, but I don't know, after I had less of a Spanish influence in my like arts community, I wasn't using it and I lost it. I lost it. I don't remember shit. Except ya no tengo los pantalones and te quiero Taco Bell. I'll talk to Yuki in Spanish from now on. Yeah, it's so long. I really can't remember much. I know some little things like below baby level. Didn't pick French SMH. Yo te hablo en español. Vos me hablas en alemán, deal? I didn't pick French. The US has a large Spanish speaking population, especially in the more southern states. Um, so I think, like, at the time, I just went for whatever I thought was the most useful. And I had a little bit of Spanish in one of my very, very early years of school, like kindergarten or something. Just a little bit though. And then we had Dora the Explorer too. I had little bits of Spanish around me, but definitely not French or German. So, and like I said, I was interacting with like Spanish speaking people, and I think that preceded me taking Spanish in middle school. So, today, cutie pies, I'm drawing my damn self in the new fit. Thinking it'd be nice for Halloween. French numbers, skull emoji. Oh, I'm scared to learn because German is uh eins, zwei, drei, vier, fünf, sechs, sieben, acht, neun, zehn, and then you have elf, zwölf, and then um 13, 14, 15, and then you get into like the 20, 30, 40, 20, 30, 40. But you say, like we say, also hello. I see you say hello in chat. Hello to you. I acknowledge you. I'm good. How are you? But yeah, so in German, well, in English, you would say 21, 35. And in German, you say the last number first, and you say and. So you would be like, to say it literally in English, 5 and 20. 35. Krankenhausen. Hey, what are you doing, critter? What are you doing, crazy girl? This critter's pawing at the carpet. Yeah, hello. Is it El Grijo? I don't know how to say. I thought your avatar was beautiful. Did you make it? Thank you so much. Yes, I did. I drew it and I rigged it. I can count in every language watch. Oh my goodness. You're intense. Let me think for a second. If I remember numbers in Espanol. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, siete, ocho, nueve, 10. 68, siete, ocho? I'm trying to think of 11. I can't remember. And Japanese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 9, 11, 12, 13. My knowledge ends at 10. 7, 7, 8. Oh. 67. I see. I am from Brazil. Brazil mentioned! Well, that's pretty cool, buddy. What time is it in Brazil? Oh, Brazil's Portuguese, isn't it? Q, Ju. Did I say it? Oh, did I say it backwards? Wait. Q, Ju. You said Ju, Q. Ah, damn, I said it with confidence too, didn't I? Dang nabbit. Dang nabbit. It is what it is. Make the mistake of attending to it sounds good to say GQ. GQ. Brazil, my neighbor. I don't even know how to speak Portuguese properly anymore, but I'm here. Your cuteness is what sent me here. Oh, thank you. I just don't know if there's something wrong with my English or not. So far, no complaints. I hope that I am understandable. I know that I am kind of quiet, maybe even a little mumbly. So just yell at me, it's fine. I'll speak up. You know, y'all, my mom had quite a dark message for me and my sisters today. So I suppose my dad is acting like his dad shortly before he passed, and my dad's dad passed when I was 2, so I never really knew him. Can't say much about the fella. Um, but he was kind of young, TBH, to have kicked the bucket. But anywho, my mom is paranoid that my dad will have a similar lifespan. Hi, Squiddo. And y'all, my sisters are not right. Freaking. One of my sisters says like something along the lines of like, okay, so what are you doing to like circumvent that? Like, are you trying to live healthier? How come you have 5,500 followers and nobody in the chat? Well, that is because one, I've been on Twitch on and off for 10 years. Since I was a young ghost. And the past handful of years has been really spotty. And I stopped streaming on Twitch for a couple years and just mained on YouTube because Twitch's ads were pissing me off. I wanted the best experience for viewers, I suppose. Um, I forget what happened exactly, but I kept hearing really dog poopy changes about Twitch, especially in the ads department, and they also had stinky rules about multi-streaming. So I decided to take the switch to um, recently to both of them again because they changed the rules a bit. The ads still kind of some policies still make me. And then there's like the weirdness going on with like view counts and stuff, but like it is what it is. I just want people to be able to hop in wherever they're comfortable and hang out and etc. etc. How's bitches doing? I'm okay. Wait, so you're worried about your dad trying to understand properly? Yeah. So my dad's dad, so this is my grandpa, passed when I was 2 from cancer. Um, and I guess my parents have kind of assumed that my dad would have a similar lifespan, and my dad is becoming the same age. He's getting there that his dad passed. So I guess they're getting a little paranoid, or at least my mom is. She's like, I've never lived alone before. Yeah, she dropped that on us earlier today. Like, oh, okay, great. Poor Mama Ukes. You doing okay though, Ukes? Yeah. I kind of also expected myself, TBH, to have a rough go of it when I reach that age. But I guess there's only one way to find out. Ooh, if he's healthier than his dad, then he should be fine. Genetics are 50-50. I don't know that he's healthier. It seems like they're on a similar path. You know, my dad smoked and drank for most of his life, and he's been improving his habits in recent-ish years, but it's still not great. I don't know. Terrifying. I die from the health anxiety alone. Also, your genetics will be 25-50. 25 out of 100. Oh, hello, you. How are you doing? I take out like in a genetics department. I take after a lot from my dad, so I just kind of assumed growing up that I'll be like him, but we shall see. Cause I already do be having a lot of health issues that he has, even worse than he has. It's something else. So he has thyroid problems, and I suppose thyroid problems run in my family. Um, but I don't think he really knew about it until he was an adult, whereas I started having issues. I want to say like I started noticing problems maybe about 10 years old. It be like that on this bitch of an earth, but could be worse. Um, as it kind of like freaked my dad out a little bit because we've been on the same dose of thyroid medication. It was like his has crept up slowly over the years. Mine has, I mean, it's also slowly crept up, but I started being medicated for it. Oh gosh, how long ago? Maybe maybe about 10 years ago. So last time I checked, we're on the same dose. And then my youngest sister found out that she has it pretty bad as well. And then we found out that not only did we just have thyroid problems, we have Hashimoto's disease, whereas my dad doesn't. So who knows? Who knows? Her dad is a cute waifu too. I don't know if you've seen pictures of me or not, Squiddo, but I do look a lot like my dad, if that means anything. Honestly, being born with one kidney runs in my family, and I've not counted mine. Got loads of kidneys under my sink. Wow. Hashimoto's. Hold on, gotta Google something really quick. Oh dear. If you know what hypothyroidism is, it's like that, except it's autoimmune. So your body is like, what the fuck is this at your thyroid? And attacks it. So it doesn't work properly. And your thyroid does a lot. It's a very important gland, organ, whatever. Been the source of many an issue for me. Nor. I think my mom is just being She's just being morbid about it for now. So tasty, munch crunch. Mmm, kidney. I understand your mom on this, not gonna lie. I mean, like, I get her, and I'm also shaking my head at the same time, just knowing her as a person and the situation, but also, maybe I'm just coping with that. I'm not ready for that reality. Like, knowing that the time will eventually come, but it feels way too early, I guess. Like I don't have a very fantastic relationship with my parental units, but it's still not gonna be a fun or easy thing to deal with. It's a valid fear, but if you let it control you and then he lives for another 30, 40 years, it'll be really stupid. Thinking about your partner dying is sad. Definitely. Definitely. She may be paranoid, but also paranoia is one hell of a bitch to go through. That's true. That is true. And she is not somebody that deals with, like, negative emotions well at all. She is not very emotionally mature. Neither is my dad, so. Whew. Who else is scared of death? I'm scared that if I'm gone, that I'm just like gone forever. But also at the same time, I feel like it's also like the most extremely peaceful thing, you know? What if you never ever become a ghost or get reincarnated? You never become an angel or anything like that. You're just gone. I think it's scary, but also the biggest, most ultimate form of peace. It's hard to to grasp a concept of not having a conscious. But not having a conscious also means you get to rest, to be at peace. And I think, I'm a believer of ghosts. Who'da thunk? You know, as a ghost bum myself, but genuinely, I believe there's ghosts. But I also believe that you could pass peacefully, and like when you're done, you're done. And I feel like that is the case for my great grandmother. She lived to 100, which is a big number. And I'm not gonna lie, if I lived to be 100 years old, I think I'd be pretty fucking done. I think I'd be pissed. Like, why am I still here? And she definitely, like, her time was coming. She was just done. So when she passed, I had a sense that she was she was gone. She was truly gone, but in the most peaceful sense I can imagine. Like, she lived her life. She served her time as a human being on this bitch of an earth, and she finally gets the ultimate rest. The ultimate rest. If I live past 98 years old, I'm burning myself with the birthday candle. Oh man. I used to think I used to think once you blew out the 100th candle, you just DC from the life server. A lot of people don't even reach 100. I want to live until I'm like 103 or 4, specifically so I could say I've lived in 3 countries, or sorry, centuries, and this one is the shittiest. Goodness gracious. I want to live long enough to witness the fall of humanity, so hopefully 50 years old. That's dark. That's dark. Humanity's got like another 100, 200 years. Boy. Boy, oh boy. Granted, unseen circumstances don't happen. What do you mean by unseen circumstances? Hello, little chippy. Stinky critter, I'm busy right meow. You guys, should I give Chippy the brush? Does he want the brush? Does he want the brush? She's getting the brush. You're so spoiled today. Spoiled kitty. Sounds like a torture device. No, she likes it. She used to meow for it, but now she just like expects it. She just gives me a little happy snoot, like, and I'm like, does he want it? Does he want spoiled kitty? Spoiled kitty. I also, I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not trying to be dark, but I don't think my parents really have it in them to be healthy people. So I think really, really big change starts at the brain, and it's a really hard thing to try to change and rewire. Sherb. I just think they're too stubborn and too like woe is me. Like the world is happening to them and it's not their fault kind of mentality. I've been trying really hard to change my outlook as well. Forgot who said that, but if someone's above 50, it's too late for a change. That's what I gave up on my dad. You see here, change is hard, but it's not impossible. But the thing is, in their case, it's extremely unlikely. Again, not impossible, but extremely unlikely. Because you'd have to put the work in. hardest thing to change is your brain. You need a certain amount of emotional intelligence to change, anyways, pretty much. Man, that's a Yugi 10 out of 10 face expression on the drawing. It captures evil Yugi energy perfectly. Hell yeah! I needed like something with some cute gremlin energy. I'm sure Seth would love it. Um, yeah, that kind of goes in line with what I've been up to lately. I've said it in my past couple streams that I've been doing a lot of reflecting. I've been doing a lot of trying to retrain my brain so that I could be a productive member of society. So I could have a healthy noggin. Be strong on my own. You know what I mean? So it's fascinating to me how easy it is to tell whether someone's emotionally stupid or not. Yeah, for real. But I guess that makes sense. I guess once you're like emotionally like literate, like it's there. You just get it. We can't have Saf loving this. Give her pizza or something. We should have like one foot kicked up in the background and it's just a bunny Pete. Hope you change in a cute way. Well, shucks. I'm going to change 2 minutes before I turn 50 just to miss. Yeah, I already read that. Whoopsie daisies. How can he change in a good way if he's already like the peak cute? Like where do you go from there? The two cutest people I know talking about changing to be cuter. I'm shaking my head. I really am. You only go down from there. Yuki is a lovely concubine. Not the concubine. Do you think they'll love me as a concubine? Like for real, for real? Would you guys still love me if I was a worm concubine? What? It's over. I'm gonna go crawl back into my hole and cry. You'd be the most seductive worm concubine in the world. Lo is not a real name anyways. It's real to me. It's real to me. It's real to me. Let Leo die? No. Stay with me, Leo. It'll be okay. I always knew 90% of chat were just feds. I'm so federal. Look at me. I got the hat for it too. A federal hat. I'm fed because I'm fed up with how talented Yuki is. Oh shucks. Oh shucks. Leo is something an unimaginative 88-year-old cat mother would name her 100 and... Oh my goodness. I don't want to say that you're right, but like any Leos in the chat? Almost choked on myself. Guys, I'm a Sagittarius. It's about to be Sagittarius season. Sagittarius season. And you know what that means? It means my birthday's coming. And I'm gonna be old as fuck. Saggy what? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. You're already old. What do you mean? Bruh. Older. How about that? Extra old. Old deluxe. Sagittarius indeed. Sagittarius hunting season. Unk. No, I'm not. I am not an unk. Hee. Unk backwards is Yuki. Okay. If Yuki's younger than me, I'll feel old AF. I'm older than you by perhaps a couple 100 years, but it's fine. It's just like around the corner. We're like basically the same age. Yuki, do you have anything special thought out for your birthday stream? Sure don't. Sure don't. What should I do? Commit tax evasion. Any other more legal suggestions? 99 nights to 200 days. Jesus Christ. Dude, that took us like 6 hours. You know how long 200 days would take us? Though I guess to be fair, there are ways to make the days go by faster because it's done it faster. Gartic, that sounds lovely. The theme is Yuki related. Down for a cheeky Gartic. I'd be the cans watcher. I can't draw. I realized I forgot a little bit of line art. People who can't draw playing Gartic is the funniest thing ever. I definitely some of the best times have been with like Matthew or Saf because they can't draw. That's what makes it better. Unless they go against the game idea. Tee. He lost so much hair. With love. I mean, the point of Gartic isn't to draw a masterpiece. I like it because you can really let go of the pressure to make something good. Exactly. I mean, that's why it's fun. Also, freaking making something silly with your friends is just fun, period. Period. Queen. Gotta get those white loopy bits in there. It wasn't because it was bad, it was because he did whatever he wanted, so he didn't make it about friends having fun together. Like when he started the prompt with Matt kisses a pretty girl. He went bald but grew it back. Man. Arctic would be really fun. Meh. My prompts would eat. I'm nervous. I've still been kind of struggling a teensy bit about figuring out what I want to do. So the last couple streams, I think I mentioned again that I've been reflecting a lot, and then also perhaps I could go into comic making. But then I'm also like, oh, my videos. Even if I just stuck to funny short ones instead of like bitchy essay styled ones. Man, I've been thinking. I've been thinking. I want to keep thinking, keep running ideas at y'all. Do you still enjoy making videos? See, that's a question I've asked myself a lot, honestly, in the past few months. And to be honest, there's days where I felt like I didn't. After hearing about you wanting to make comics, I thought about going back to the comics I wanted to do. You inspire me. Aww. Cat is being butt kicked by life right now. Aw, rip. It'd be like that. It really do. What are the kinds of videos that made you think, man, I don't feel like it? Or did it just depend on the day? Perhaps both. Um, there's a number of factors. You know what? Let me just air it out. Let me yap. Perhaps y'all can help give me some more clarity. Um, so I've always wanted to do videos on things that I find interesting. Like, yes, my main premise is what is something that I would watch? You know, if I were drawing and I had YouTube on in the BG in the background, what would I want to listen to or watch or whatever? So I start there. I'm not going to talk about anything that I couldn't like listen to. Yeah, no. And then I also worry about what's interesting to other people, what's going to give me momentum. I guess I've been bothered quite a bit because uh I guess I suffered from the creator burnout. And I just like haven't really picked back up momentum since then. And then this like feeling, this heavy feeling like I need to pick up the slack and like feeling useless because of it has made me even less likely to do things. Um, I've mentioned before that I had videos on the horizon. That meaning I have very many of an idea of videos that I want to do, and then there's videos that I have either written or recorded or started to edit but didn't finish. And sometimes I feel a little unsure, like where to go. I feel a little stuck. If I don't finish something like all in one sitting, I really have trouble coming back to it. It's like once it's out of sight, it is truly out of mind. I want to be a productive being. That's part of what I've been working on lately. Um, is about the content of the video and not necessarily about making it. There is part of that like that does play into it. Um, One, I have this like I've fallen off fear, my quality isn't good, no one's gonna want to hear it. Two, um, I don't 100% like when the vibe of a video is critiquing somebody, and no matter which way I slice it, it's gonna come across as me insulting them or being mean. And I don't really want to base my persona off of like, I don't know, bullying people and like calling it content. um, what are the kinds of videos make you think, man, I don't feel like it? Let me think about that more. I guess that's part of it. That and I think part of what I've been stuck on with those is that I don't think I like the research and writing process of those. So the way that I do my videos at the present, here, let me give you a visual. We got some different steps. We got like let's just say this is the idea part. This is research and writing. This is like refining the script, and then recording, and then edit, and let's say render and upload. Okay? So idea, research, write, edit, finalize, script, um, record, edit video, and we'll just do upload. And I guess this is where I get stuck a lot, especially on like, I guess teardown videos is a good way to put it. Because not only am I trying to take something that's probably negative, and like, dudes, 90% of the time, I swear to God, there is mental illness and some form of abuse at play, like PDF files and people just doing nasty things, and it's like that doesn't really interest me that much, but it's what I think people are interested in. But then also the research of it, it's not the most fun thing to research. It's not like how you say, if I wanted to do a video on the history of feline behaviors, there's a lot of resources I could look into that are legitimate, and then I can like spin it into my own thing, I guess. Whereas researching a an internet personality that's probably a shitty person, uh it sucks. There's not a lot, and like the resources that you have are they're kind of dog shit, and sometimes you're just basing your script off of like going through a person's TikTok account, which could be agonizing, and or like some gossip forum, and I really don't want to like regurgitate the same shit that every other channel that talks about these people say. So it's like, ugh. You know what I mean? Catch up. Talk about random stuff or the drawing or what you like with the speed paint in the background, and people would watch it more even. Um, I think the important is to find an audience who will watch what you make. If you change the things you make your videos about, you will lose subscribers. That's normal. Girl, I done been losing the audience. I was at one point, I think, 92,000 subs, and I've been bleeding them. for the last handful of years, like 100 subs a year or 100 subs a month. I think it's 100 subs a month, give or take. So I'm down to like 80 something. Maybe it's like 84,000. So I mean, people are leaving, and way less people are watching. Um, but you'll build that audience back up. I guess that's true. You do drawing challenges or talk about something that doesn't need the research stuff. Like it's not a drama case. I think you have to experiment with some things more. I mean, part of it too, I kind of kicked off talking about art drama, and I think that's what people are there for the most part. I don't know. I don't think that I like it that much. I liked. Let me think. I liked the story time videos because it's literally a story that comes from my memory, and I'm not harming anybody else necessarily. But there's also like only so many stories of your life that you could tell. And I do got a couple more juicy ones I could put up on the channel, but I don't know that I'm willing to put that shit out on the internet. And then what else? Yeah, I mean, some of the videos I really did like enjoy making. Like I feel like I enjoyed the Susie Lou video. Like it felt genuine. Um, I don't know. I hmm. I don't know what to say about that actually. I'll catch up on the comments. Constantly talk about drama or shitty situations has to take a toll on your mental health too. Definitely. I mean, I think I have a thick skin when it comes to those kinds of things. Orbeez vid, yeah. Yeah, that one I absolutely loved that one, and I knew for certain that it wasn't going to get the kind of views that the other ones got, and it certainly didn't, but it's still one of my favorites. You again. I'm trying to yap. Trying to yap and draw. Yap and draw. And more so you get people talking about it in the comments. Yeah, the 100th vid on the same drama with the same take just ain't it. Yeah, and that's what I'm afraid of. Because, I mean, I think that's like the biggest thing holding me back. Is why bother make something if it's not going to be the best and it might not even be like the top 10. I'm just shitting out another turd of a video into like a toilet of swirling turd videos, you know? Like I don't want to like work a bunch and waste my time. I know it's demoralizing to see that loss of subs, but no actual growth comes fast and easy, you know? Most of the creators who get famous really quickly fall back into irrelevancy just as quick. And I guess it's like part of the fear. I don't want to feel like not that I'm like irrelevant because that's not what I care about. I don't need to be like famous. I just want to carry myself, you know? And feel good about what I do. So I guess I don't mind a smaller sub number if it means that I'm making things that I like and that the people who do stick around also like. But the number isn't important. If you don't make stuff because you're scared, they won't like them. Then it's the same as making something and not as much people watching. If well, if it was me making an art channel, I'd weaponize all my friendships with I force my friends to draw. Yeah. I mean, like, the people who have a loyal and loving audience are the ones who've taken years to grow. I guess that's kind of comforting to hear. I've struggled a lot with self doubt and stuff like that. Um, I think it took until that big breakup I had when I went into a little depressive spiral, and by a little I mean big, for me to realize my brain needs work. I, as a human, need work. Because even if I would like never say it, I would really, quite genuinely, deep down in my soul, believe that I'm not worth anything, that I'm not capable of anything. And it's really hard to do anything when that's your founding, your core belief. And it's a difficult thing to explain because it's not as simple as I feel like poopy today, therefore I will not do something today. It is more like I, my entire life, have had this deep intrinsic belief about myself to the point where this is functioning completely subconsciously, that I didn't realize how bad it was and how it affected me as a person, as a creator, as anything. And like for some freaking reason it's only taken until like just real like recently to get a grasp of that. Like I guess I've always known it, but I think I thought it'd be a quicker change, like a quicker flip of the switch, when in reality it's practice. It's practice. It takes time. It is quite honestly like working out, but for your brain and your attitude. And in order to become strong, I have to keep at it and keep consistent. And also remember that there are shit days, but that doesn't mean I am a shit person. It doesn't mean that my progress is ruined. Another thing that I've had to really like push myself lately to keep in mind is that change, as much as I hate this fact, big big change, especially for a dork like me, is not sustainable. I have had to come to terms with the fact that, you know, I'm neurospicy. And I gotta be realistic about that. And so expecting myself to fully change to what I want to be has never worked. And I heard a comparison, and it really helped put it into perspective for me. And it was like describing yourself as a rubber band. And I hope by yapping about this, it might help some of y'all too. Think of yourself like a rubber band. If you try to stretch yourself into a shape that's completely different, that you're not meant to be, you will snap back every time. And that's not something to be hard on yourself for. It's just the way we're built to survive. That's how our brain knows how to exist and to be comfy. However, maybe if you stretch yourself just a little bit, just a little bit and you hold it for a bit, you might actually keep that shape. So then you make a little bit of a stretch, and then a little bit of a stretch. So then instead of snapping back or breaking, you finally made change in the direction that you want to. You no longer feel useless. Stuff like that. Now divergence adds a whole load more onto someone's shoulders, honestly. I wish more people realize that. Yes, absolutely. And I'm also trying to balance this hoopla with probably undiagnosed ADHD and actually diagnosed, PMDD. Just understanding that my brain is different. I'm different. I mean, everybody's different. There's no real, like, uh, instruction guide to life and humaning that's gonna work for everyone. So I've been trying to take really small steps and trying to rewire my brain to look less at the failures as being a sum of my whole and more allowing myself to take pride in my accomplishments. Allowing myself pride and, celebrating the small wins, that kind of thing. And it's easy to just say that in the short term, but it's really hard when your subconscious has believed the opposite for so long. Like it's something I have to like actively think about, you know? I have to catch myself in the moment and be like, why do I feel like, first of all, how am I actually feeling? Let me be real. Do I feel like a worthless piece of shit? Okay, let's think about why. And it's silly because it's like the simplest kind of, I don't know, psychological bullhickey ever. But it's what I need. I ask myself why. And sometimes I find the answer and then it makes it so much easier than if I just didn't. You know what I mean? Oh, I got a little bit of lag. I'm sorry. The model's a slideshow, PowerPoint presentation. Audio's still good though, right? We're not skipping or stuttering. You have to change to who you have to become. True. And sometimes I've given myself a perspective of thinking in terms of um, who's the person that I want to be? And what would that person do doing XYZ during my little day-to-day decisions? I think it's helping. I think it's helping a lot. And so, I think soon I'll be ready to come back into the swing of things. And I want to make stuff. I want to do stuff. I want to live. I know it's ironic coming from a ghost, but you know what I mean. Hee hee. Just casually dumping my thoughts. Tee hee. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry the emotes didn't show up on the alerty do. But at least I read it, so I know that they're there in spirit. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. Dankeschön. Arigato gozaimasu. All those good things. Gracias muchas. I'm languaging. I think one thing's for sure. I definitely want to draw. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's one thing that I know I wanted for sure to do when I grew up as a young little ghost bun. So it's gotta be incorporated in there in some form or another. But I gotta find balance with that too. So as I mentioned, you know, the videos. Do I still want to make them? Or do I just full send it on making comics and just making content around that? It's quite the question. Damn, am I hitting y'all too hard? Y'all got real quiet. Thanks for hitting the nut. I finally caught you stream. Aww. You don't have to choose. You can do both or whatever, or sorry, whichever one you feel like at the moment. Aww. I'm just afraid that not being consistent is my biggest downfall, and that I should find something that I'm willing to really commit to and full send it, or at least like for a career. I mean, there's no reason why I couldn't do one or the other for funsies, I suppose. In my spare time, if I ever have that fictional thing known as spare time. Just came back, sorry. No worries. But also not knowing what to be consistent in is being troublesome. Yeah. You have to test the waters before full sending it, methinks. Mm. Full send these nuts. Got him. Hee hee. I don't know, testing the waters before full sending it seems scary to me. I don't know why, but I feel pressured to make a decision. Oh my god, is that the cat? Yuki, in your professional opinion, do you recommend having more than one outfit for a VTuber model? Not necessarily. And the reason that I have more than one is because I'm a psychopath. I'm just kidding. But no, I wanted to, like, my mindset when making my most recent set of models uh is I don't want to do them again. You know what I mean? I don't want to do them again. Not that I don't like the process. Um, cause like I do, but it's a lot of work. But I wanted other outfits. I wanted a sleepy outfit because that's just my vibe, and I had kind of been talking about it with Pokey, and I kind of a little bit want to match her, especially when we do stuff together. So I want a sleepy outfit. Um, and then I wanted the Yukion outfit because, except for this last model, I've always released like the Snow Ghost version. God, my model is big lagging. Wait, it's less scary to full send it without testing it? I guess my concern is, well, let me just be blunt. Money. Money. I want to I want to go to Germany, as you guys may know. I'm going to need a new computer at some point. I don't know that I want to lug this piece of shit with me all the way to Germany, and I'm scared that if I do, it'll get damaged. Um, it's expensive. Ugh. Oh my god, Seth spotting. Let me scroll up. Or scroll up, scroll up. But you're pressuring yourself though. Like it's you bonking yourself. Oh, you're probably right. If you full send and it doesn't work out or it's not what you wanted, then you'll have a bigger breakdown. You might be right. Okay, when the fuck did we get brown hair? It's been brown for a minute. Furry porn always makes bank if push comes to shove. When I know something crazy, a few weeks or months ago, a gotcha heat lover subscribed to me. That's pretty cringe. But I hit the channel, ignore it, which I'm glad I did. Well, go for you. Go for you. Good for you. there's something there's something really weird about just the concept of gotcha heat. It's weird. Obviously, 1,000% more so in regards to youngins. Dog, why am I lagging so bad? Cringe. We're done, boys to EP. I see. You mentioned going to Germany and he was summoned, like literally. Also, that's incredible timing on on the spam comment. We didn't get any prior. You were right in there. Good timing. Kind of reminds you of Karka. It do be looking like her right now with the hair not the correct color. But I'm blocking in the different colored areas at the moment, so it's gonna look a little silly. But you gotta trust the process. Sometimes I feel bad for for the Gacha Life dev. There's no way he expected his fan base to be like that. It is what it is. He's 100% a part of that group. Ugh. Tanned femboy arc. I don't know how I feel about that. Where'd you get femboy? Did I say femboy? I read tomboy, my brain processed tomboy. Did I say femboy? Where is femboy coming from? Yes, I have questions. If femboys on their brain. Look, someone mentions gotcha heat. What else? What am I? What else? Where else is my brain supposed to go? Where else? Tom and Ben are very different. Unsubscribed? Oh no! Based, send her back under the bridge, bro. What? Be quiet. Yukes, do you like drawing or rigging more? That's a good question. Um, man. I'd probably have to say drawing just because I've been doing it and enjoying it my entire life. And I cannot imagine a life in which I am not. But I also quite enjoy rigging. But at the same time, it can be a pain in the ass. It's slower for me to do all that good stuff. Scream 7 in February? Forgive my yawn. True, but you can complain about something and still like it. Oh my lord. True love, that's me with Yuki. Come on now. You know what? That's true with all of y'all. All of y'all. Except for Rando, because he's just full of hate regardless who it is. But y'all roast me all the time, complain about me all the time, give me shit. But I'm just a little guy. What did I do? Nothing. Just a little dude. You're just so roastable. Man. No matter what, you're into more than we hate you. Stop, dude. He's gonna believe it. Oh my gosh, can we play the bunker game? Miranda, would you play the bunker game? Bunker! Bunker! I want to experience it on PC where I can actually like click on things. I'm hated. My heart may have just skipped a beat. Oh my gosh, we just discovered his love language in real time. Or I guess in this case, hate language. Same, Yuki. I got mine from a family member who passed away before I was born. I guess I inherited his traits. P.S. I now have a monthly payment for Clip Studio Paint and Milanote. Is that how you say it? Milanote? I don't know what that is. But awesome for the Clip Studio Paint. I'm a Clip Studio Paint enjoyer. You know, maybe I'm lagging so bad because this file is it's pretty big. You know what? Let's open Control Alt Delete Task Manager. Task Manager Chan? What's the story? Clip Studio Paint is taking up a good chunk of memory. And so is OBS, what the hell? Oh, I still have Photoshop open. Let me try closing that. Whoopsie daisies. I love when you watch. Oh, whoa. I love when Task Manager couldn't tell me I'm gonna die. I don't know why I would want to play that bunker game in a million years. You don't want to play with us? I mean, it is what it is. I take time to get used to Clip Studio Paint and trying to figure out my Clip Studio Paint art style since I was used to Ibis Paint. You know, when I first switched to um, Clip Studio Paint, I also thought, like, oh, I'm gonna have to get used to this, and I thought that I wouldn't get used to it, to be honest. I was like, it's too different, it's too weird, I'm too used to what I had before. But then I gave it like another honest shot, and then after a bit, I got used to it and ended up preferring it more than what I had been using, which at the time was Psy. It was I. Because we're there and you tolerate us. Dot dot dot. Aww. Hello? Hi, how are you? Please forgive me, I'm kinda laggy. Or at least my model is. I don't know if it's like an interwebs thing or that my art file is too meaty. But it is what it is. I'm good, hope you're well too. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, there's a different card game she wanted to try. We could play a card game and play the bunker game another time. Cat's been asking for a while. That's fair. Fair and reasonable. Reasonable and fair. Hopefully she'll forgive us for the Ender Dragon incident. Oh my goodness, hello, thank you. I haven't been rated in a hot minute. My brain is almost like doo 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 doo. Thank you so much for rating. You're a sweetie pie. By the way, are we ever gonna get another FFXIV stream sometime? I really, really love those. Really? Aww. Well, shucks. If you put it that way, maybe I just have to. Heart eyes, mother effer. All those two? Aww. Large fries, motherfucker. These guys, motherfucker. This pran of Kingles. this this face angle is gonna be hard for me because every time I feel like I shade dark shading on like a face angle like this, it looks like dog poopy. But we're gonna do our best. Oh my god. Shut up, emails. I don't know if you guys heard that vibrate. I remember I found your channel through art commentary videos. I was so surprised to see your name under a mod you made. Wait, for real? No way. I assume that like nobody that's like in the Final Fantasy community would have any idea of who I am or who I was. But yeah, I've made some poses and some makeup. Seeing the two worlds come together is like it's crazy. It's a small world. The way you drew the eyes and the shape is so cute and so beautiful. Thank you, cutie pie. Shucks. Well, shucks. They're so adorable, but I love your moms. Oh, thank you. It's a small world. You know, somebody I knew, IRL, from like I guess you could say like the cosplay community local to me. We like stumbled upon each other's like Final Fantasy Twitters. It was crazy. And then said friend told me that they also stumbled upon another person they knew IRL who was like a big modder. I was like, this is a small ass world. Crazy as heck. Alright, I am going to try to do the eyes really quick, and I'll probably call it a stream for the night. I also slap a mouth in here. You ever just slap a mouth? I like to like consistently like fix myself in my chair so I'm sitting cross-legged. Does anybody else do that? And also, when my chair squeaks, does it bother y'all? Look at this gremlin snoot. No, it doesn't bother. Okay, cool. Is it cursed if I if I suck up color from this teeny tiny screenshot? Yes, it bothers me greatly. Wait, are you being for real? I can't tell if you're shitposting. Chair squeaking triggers me, and I have to punch a wall whenever I hear it. If anything, I'm sad I can't hear that hacker typing during stream. Man. Have I ever joked, huh? Bruh. The day God smites you out of existence, the day I'm gonna laugh at you, sir. German humor is no laughing matter. Ah, so, Seth, was denkst du, uh, about mich? Uh, do you think that I should full send it into comic making? Do you think that I should sample comic making first to make sure that I actually like it or something? Or should I stick to to videos? Give me your professional opinion, sir. You already asked me that. Did I? Can you tell it's been on my mind a lot lately? That I'm a wishy-washy girl. Test it out, but not ease up on videos for now. She won't stop asking until we tell her what she wants to hear. What I want to hear is like, do XYZ, and I go, yes, boss. Which it's not the way it should be, but how's your new eye shading experiment going so far from one of your previous streams? Well, I think I do. There's one where I really wanted like a glassy look, and I ended up not necessarily going in that direction, but I found, uh, I guess, a different way of doing it slightly that I like more, which is what I'm doing now. And it's a lot of what I pretty much already do, just like blobbing on a bunch of colors and like blending them out. Oh, I know what she wants to hear. Listen, Yuki, you're cute and awesome and talented. You shit a lot, but that's okay, bro. More for the stiff, bro. More for the buffet, bro. This looks kind of scary. The way you do eyes has always been one of my favorite parts of your art. Oh, it's really sweet. It makes me happy to hear. Sath needs his poop pins. Imagine wanting to befriend me thinking that I'll be like cool or interesting or fun, and then you just find out that I'm a weirdo. Weirdos are fun sometimes. Okay, I want you to think about the last few months that we've experienced together as a family and rethink that sentence. Yeah, man, imagine I want to befriend you, lol. I mean, that's what I'm saying. House, us weirdos have to stick together. I mean, it's true. It's true. I befriend. I befriended you knowing that you're a weirdo, hoping for the poop pics I still haven't gotten mine. Bro! I. No one else is getting poop pics, probably. I don't think. I'm not a poop pic person. It was a once in a while spoof. I've had my mayo pic, and that's enough for me. What, what do you mean by this? Haven't befriended you specifically because I'm scared of the shit pics. I'm not, you guys, I'm not officially a friend of Binky. And she just stated the real, genuine reason I do not qualify, I do not meet the bar for an official Binky certified bona fide friend. And that is the honest to God reason. Oh my gosh. My bra was bothering me and I couldn't figure out why. I just figured out why. The strap is broke as fuck. Holy shit. This thing is hanging on by a thread. This one's my favorite one. I'll try to see if it could be fixed. I don't know, maybe scroll up in the DMs and tell me what the male pick is. I think I've remembered now. Tee. You know what? Dude, these eyes have ghost vibes. Are we thinking ghost? I'm thinking ghost. Staring at my drawing without drawing for the past half an hour. You know, sometimes I do that when I really get into yapping. And then other times I manage to yap and still draw. I haven't mastered the art. I don't know what the difference is. How to yap and work, and sometimes I yap and it don't work. Need more ghost. I'm thinking crazy. Alright, good crazy or bad crazy? It matters. I have my sketchbook open, haven't touched it. Man, it's so hard to suffer from success because like I could never. I'm too like I think part you know how like they say when you got a little touch of the tism that you got like tism powers and you're like really good at something. I think being able to draw all of the time, no matter what, it's like my tism power, it's my superpower. I can't imagine a world in which I don't draw, and that's not meant to be like a flex or to be like nasty in any sort of way towards people, but like it's seriously, it's like I came out of the womb and the only thing I knew how to do was to draw. Like peopling, math, science, history, drawing, always. Sleeping, that's your superpower already. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good point. Oh, Sailor Moon Crystal, how nice. Don't people usually find their thing while young, though? Not necessarily. I mean, couldn't you say technically, a lot of the conversation of this stream has been about me finding my thing. And I'm over 300 years old. So, you got time. Did you make your own VTuber model or did you commission someone? It's really cute. Sorry, I found your channel ages ago before you became a VTuber, so I'm not familiar with the lore. Sorry. No, you're good. I did make this myself, both the art and the rig, and I actually have a new one in the works, but it's not finished. You know what? Let me amend my statement. I say I never struggled, but I think I should amend that statement because uh I feel like I perhaps started to struggle when I started to worry about uh managing my time, being successful, making something of myself kind of deal. And instead of like I have the an adverse reaction where I just kind of instead like shut down and do nothing. I'll just like do anything but play or but drawing. So like I play games, I'll sleep. I'll do things in my mind that'll feel detrimental. But like literally though. Literally they feel detrimental. And I think that's why I do it. Going to head eastwards now. Hope everyone has a nice rest of their day. Good night, peeps. Have a good snooze. Snoozington City sounds fantastic. Sleep good, schlaf gut. Gute Nacht, Squiddo. Oyasumi She used her language alt. You're funny. Funny and cute. Why he's so funny when I least expect it though. Honestly. You know what, Banker? She's just built different. Us normies couldn't understand her cute, perfect ways. Yeah, you better correct it to our wife. I'll start crying on the stream, bro. Oh my god. Talking in that voice just now just sent me back in time. I remembered something beautiful. I'm gonna share it on stream. Hold on. My shit might lag, but it's worth it. Why are you cropped dumb? Time to experience peak music. Peak vibes. This is my jam. This is my favorite song. I need a light stick. Alright, that's enough. You get the point. Will Smith got Chipper to D-Dippers, can I help you, ma'am? There's a German song that is similar in vibe quality. Please send it to me. Yuki never tells us what happened to Latina Yuki. What? She dyed her hair. What the fuck? She forgore Spanish and died. Dog, I don't think I got the right to really claim anything of myself as being Latina because the only thing remotely close in my DNA that I'm aware of is Italian. And I don't think Italian is Latina. I think Latina refers to South American, Latin American. You could just refer to me as American Yuki. Maybe even German Yuki if the time ever comes. Uh Smelly Yuki, you know? That's a Yuki I can become. So brown haired me is Latina me? You have more of a Latina dumpy than I do. Bro. All you gotta do is eat a few more cheeseburgers and don't worry, you'll have a dumpy. Is Yuki canonically good at cooking? You'd have to come over and let me cook for you and taste my food because I don't know what qualifies as good cooking and I'm not gonna say I'm a good cook. I make edible food. It's something about you, girl. If I had more to tell. There was a job that I had, and me and my coworker were allowed to have like a Bluetooth speaker. Towards the end of the day, we might partake in some tomfoolery and put on some stuff to like troll each other or our other coworkers. Um, so sometimes we'd put that song on. Again, it's really, really good when you're not expecting it. Okay, am I cooking with these eyes? I have tortilla dip and salsa sauce. Have you told everybody about what you do to salsa? Same things. I don't even eat cow meat. Then what meat do you eat? Because I feel like that implies that you do eat a meat, but just not cow meat. But usually, if people avoid a meat, it's pork. Are you a chicken eater? Chicken, fish? Hmm. Okay. Are you a red meat avoider? You don't eat human meat? I avoid animals that I think are cute. Aw. Wait, are you saying chickens aren't cute? Fish aren't cute? Oh god. Seth sent me the song he was talking about. Oh, this is crispy. You ever just been completely out of words? Seth, no cap, I think you might actually be able to sing better than this, and that's saying something. I feel like I feel like this video ruined my day. Like it's it's not even like redeemably bad. Do you guys want to hear a song? This is completely unrelated, but it's in the recommends. A trance style Vocaloid song that it still slaps to this day. It's one of those songs that you want to like crank up the volume louder and like tune everything else out and like a vibe and or draw. One in the chat if you want to hear it, two in the chat if we remain in silence. Silencio. Can't be worse than what we just watched. One. There's no video. It's just music. Alright, one vote for one, we're listening. This song is nostalgic for me because I found it when I was young. Oonch, 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 oonch. Trance. Like a style of music. Maybe I'm wrong on the genre, I don't know, I'm not an expert. She does, especially old Miku. Whoopie whoopie whoopie. As I see. Enjoy some milk. Hmm. More or less tongue. Like if it's less, does it look weird? All the time. I'm gonna undo to look at it again. Usually more. Do we want more or less? Hmm. Two buck teeth. Yuki Banff. Oh god, no, don't autoplay. I don't want to be copy struck. Okay, real talk though. Okay, would it look fucked up if Skin Fang? But I feel like teeth with that might look fuck. I don't know. Some fangage isn't bad. Teeth fangs, not lip fangs. It's kind of cute. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry. I just saw you. I just saw your freaking messages. Why are you farting while you're arting? Why not? You said, hey, baby, who? Real fang? Skin fang. Real fang? Skin fang. Calling it skin fang is so cursed. That's the only thing I've seen it called. I have no idea what else to call it. Flesh tooth? How's that not worse? It's not worse, only because Binky said it. Otherwise, it would be just as bad, if not worse. Okay, so she's got the Binky pass. Got it. I'm doing just a little bit more as a treat, as a treaty treat. I decided I would manually like paint the ponytails on with outline art just because I just feel like it'd be easier. And give some eye shines. You fucking eyes. Oh my god, so HD, so pretty. Oh, you're too sweet. Am I cooking? You are difficult or thanks. Dang, I like I kinda wanna keep at it, but also at the same time, like bed sounds awesome. Oh, this is a delicious shading color. Oh. Alright, me at myself, bitch, stop. It's bedtime. Alright, one last save. Eyes look like portals to the underworld slash Ghostopia. Thank you. I put the new Halloween opera browser, and every time Yuki stops talking, it gets sent to the back rooms. Gonna use things for shame, and then I still get your lovely art. No, no, thank you. And I'm gonna dip cutie pies. You streaming tomorrow? Yeah, yeah, I think I will. Wait, I'll think about it. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, be good. Eat your vegetables. Bye bye.